with events arising from the War of Independence as part of the doctrine of universality for such crimes. Under newly introduced Constitutional Article 47A1, other guaranteed constitutional rights were also explicitly withdrawn from such people. These were the rights given to every citizen of the protection of the law, the universal right of nullum crimen sine lege, no crime without there being a law in force at the time, and the right to an expeditious trial by an independent and impartial court or tribunal. By new Article 47A2, these persons detained or suspected or charged were also specifically denied the right to seek remedies available under the Constitution from the Supreme Court of Bangladesh or its High Court. These were the rights of people not even yet charged. The overall effect of these measures was to put persons questioned, detained, suspected of committing crimes, or charged with crimes within the International Crimes Tribunal Act of 1973. This was aimed to put them outside of your national legal system. For the first time, inequality had been introduced into the Bangladesh justice system by a constitution that claimed to promote equality. Let us look at the international relationship that Bangladesh has with the other nations of the world and look at the treaties it has signed which promote human rights. Bangladesh ratified the Treaty of Rome on the 23rd of March 2010 and thereby became a state party member of the International Criminal Court. The statute and rules of procedure and evidence for the International Criminal Court contain modern and internationally recognized principles that form the norms for the trial of international crimes. You will not see those amendments that were first made to the Constitution in 1973 anywhere in the statute and rules of the International Criminal Court. On the 6th of September 2000, the government of Bangladesh acceded to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, by which it agreed to uphold universal principles of the fairness of criminal trials within its national jurisdiction. By Article 14 of the International Covenant, Bangladesh affirmed all persons shall be equal before the courts and tribunals in the determination of any criminal charge against him, or of his rights and obligations in a suit and law. Everyone shall be entitled to a fair and public hearing by a competent, independent, and impartial tribunal established by law. You will have noticed that the amendments to your Constitution in 1973 for international crimes withdrew from that Constitution the right to be tried by an independent and impartial tribunal. At Article 14.2 of the International Covenant, everyone charged with a criminal offence shall have the right to be presumed innocent until proved guilty according to law. Article 14.3 permits the examination of witnesses and the attendance of witnesses by an accused in the same conditions as witnesses called against him. Article 14.3 also provides that an accused not be compelled to testify against himself and confess his guilt. And by Article 15, no one shall be held guilty of any criminal offence on account of any act or omission which did not constitute a criminal offence under national or international law at the time it was committed. And at 15.2, nothing in this article shall prejudice the trial and punishment of any person or any act or omission which at the time when it was committed was criminal according to the general principles of law recognised by the community of nations. Article 26 of the International Covenant also affirms all persons are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. The state of Bangladesh has also acceded to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which contains articles directly relevant to these issues. Articles 8, 9, 10 and 11 all provide for fairness, freedom from arbitrariness, which is misuse of power, impartiality, presumption of innocence, and certainty for what amounts to criminal conduct. The 1968 United Nations International Conference on Human Rights agreed